Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 7th. July 7th is the 188th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 189th in leap years, with 177 days remaining to the end of the year. The terms 7th of July, July 7th, and 7/7 have been widely used in the Western media as a shorthand for the July 7, 2005 bombings on London's transport system. In the Chinese language, this term is used to denote the Battle of Lugao Bridge, started on July 7, 1937, marking the beginning of the Second Sino-Japanese War. Lots of sevens. Continuing our theme on horses, today's word is Charley horse. Charley horse is a noun that refers to a cramp or stiffness in a muscle, especially in the leg, often caused by overstrain or injury. If you're awakened in the night with a Charley horse, could be a sign of a magnesium or calcium deficiency. I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving medical advice here. I'm just making an observation from my own experience. The term Charley horse is thought originally to be a bit of baseball slang of unknown origin. And with that, we're going to start with July 7th, 1456, when a retrial verdict acquitted Joan of Arc of heresy 25 years after her death. On July 7th, 1863, the United States began its first military draft. One could, however, purchase an exemption. Cost for an exemption was $300. Four conspirators in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln were hanged on July 7, 1865. This is the birthday of a man named Otto Rohwedder, born July 7, 1880. Otto invented an automatic bread slicing machine, which we will mention again in a few minutes. Otto lived to the age of 80. On July 7, 1898, President McKinley signed the New Lands Resolution to annex Hawaii as a territory. This is the birthday of Hollywood film director George Cukor, born July 7, 1899. He directed dozens of films in an over 50-year career and was nominated for several awards, winning a Best Director Academy Award and a Best Director Golden Globe Award for the movie My Fair Lady. He lived to the age of 83. This is the birthday of American baseball player and coach Satchel Paige, born July 7, 1906. He was rather vague about his actual age most of his baseball playing life, reporting birth dates anywhere from 1900 to 1908. Finally got it nailed down for sure, though, when Cleveland Indians' Bill Veeck went to Mobile, Alabama, and accompanied the family to the county health department to look up Satchel's actual birth certificate. His name was actually Leroy Robert Page, and he acquired the nickname Satchel as a child. He was a gifted and entertaining baseball player and lived to the age of 75. This is the birthday of American science fiction writer and screenwriter Robert Heinlein, born July 7, 1907. 7707. A couple of his notable works are Stranger in a Strange Land and Starship Troopers, along with several other books and a number of short stories. Robert Heinlein lived to the age of 80. Sliced bread was sold for the first time on July 7, 1928 by the Chillicothe Baking Company of Chillicothe, Missouri. This was on the 48th birthday of the man who invented the automatic bread slicing machine by which they were able to slice the bread and sell it. Construction of Boulder Dam, now known as Hoover Dam, began on July 7, 1930. This is the birthday of English singer, songwriter, drummer, and actor Ringo Starr, born July 7, 1940. I'm sure I don't have to mention that he was the drummer for the Beatles. Happy birthday, Ringo Starr. This is the birthday of Brazilian model and business person Elo Pinheiro on July 7, 1945. She's the inspiration for that song, The Girl from Ipanema. She was the inspiration for this song, and yet in 2001, the song's copyright owners, the heirs of the composers, sued Pinheiro for using the title of the song as the name of her boutique. In their complaint, they stated that her status as the inspiration for the song did not entitle her to use the title of the song commercially. Public support, of course, was strongly in favor of Pinheiro. A press release by the composers that named Pinheiro as the original girl from Ipanema was cited as evidence that they had intended to bestow this title on her, and the court ruled in favor of Pinheiro. Mother Francesca Cabrini became the first American to be canonized on July 7, 1946. Howard Hughes nearly died, and not just of embarrassment, when his ex-F-11 reconnaissance aircraft prototype crashed in a Beverly Hills neighborhood on July 7, 1946. Elvis Presley made his radio debut when WHBQ Memphis played his first recording for Sun Records, That's All Right, on July 7, 1954. U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Alaska Statehood Act into law on July 7, 1958. On July 7, 1981, President Ronald Reagan appointed Sandra Day O'Connor to become the first female member of the Supreme Court of the United States. On July 7, 1992, the New York Court of Appeals ruled that women have the same rights as men to go topless in public. And this is where I'll tell you that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Moving on. Today's song is The Stripper by David Rose, number 1 on July 7, 1962. This is an instrumental that was actually recorded in 1958 but not released until 1962. It was selected as a B-side to his single Ebb Tide. I happen to remember this song as a little girl, although I don't know for sure if I knew that it was called The Stripper. If you're of a certain age, you might also have heard this song as the music for a Noxzema shaving commercial where the beautiful Swedish model says, "Take it off, take it all off." Monty Python has used the song in a couple of skits, and the song has made appearances in other shows, skits, and movies, usually in a comedic sense. The song has what I'd call a feel of somewhere between burlesque and Vegas. I've put a link in the description if you aren't familiar with it, or if you'd like to hear it again, and I also found the Noxzema shave cream commercial for you. The Stripper by Dave Rose, number 1, July 7th, 1962. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.